Okay, so I've got the Arduino with the servo hat. I've got a power supply going to it for testing, screwdriver. I've got the 8 servos all lined up. Then the 3D printed parts, the 2 main shoulders and the core, the 4 legs, the little knob thingies, and the hinges from the second model because apparently metal geared servos are slightly, like maybe 2 millimeters taller than regular plastic geared servos. I also have the main model 3D printed and the bottom of it 3D printed. I also have some screws. Okay, so I've got the backbone, I've got this shoulder, they're attached with the screws. I crammed some servos into the rectangular holes, and then I fit the hinges around the servos, and then I screwed in this thingy. Although I don't recommend actually screwing this in yet because it's going to make it harder to screw these two things together. But when you do screw in this rotator bar, make sure you have full range of motion before you do that, and it's in the right place that you want it. Okay, so it's fully assembled and everyone's in the range that they should be. So now we got to do some programming to figure out how to get it to walk. So the idea is that you want to go in a circle. Basically, you start out with your servo at its particular leg set to min-min. Then you want one of them to go max, the other one to go min. Then you want them to both be max. Then, whatever you did here, max min, you want to do the opposite, so min max. And then finally back to min min. And that guarantees that you've got this sort of cycle going, which kind of gives you like a rowing motion, which is what you want your legs to do. So here is the code for the Howling Castle. Yeah, we need the PWM servo driver, and we got some servo constants to put in. Then we initialize a bunch of stuff, and initialize some more stuff. Basically, it's communications with the servo hat. And then, yeah, so we loop through the 7 servos, and I'm actually doing it backwards because I think I put the plastic part on backwards, and so it was actually walking backwards. So yeah, I just loop it backwards. There's 4 stages, and they're really just going in a square like I showed earlier. And yeah, they each have their own pattern. It didn't take too much fiddling to get all these right. Basically, they have like extra extensions or less extensions, or sometimes they, don't go as far and things like that. And you just kind of tune it, and then it works. Legs that are next to each other want to be doing the opposite things. So if this guy's up and to the right, then this one wants to be down to the left. And so, in other words, you're just doing the opposite of what you set up. So this guy, let's say this guy's max max, then this guy's min min. So very crudely, we have this. So as you can see, I throw on a bolt coming through this hole right here, and I think I'm going to try to put it like basically, going through the bottom and then coming out through this back area here, so it shouldn't be too visible. And it's close enough to the center, so it shouldn't be too terrible. But I got to figure out how to drill a hole through that zone. So it looks like Howl's Castle might be a little too butt heavy.